And for the main event tonight, how about a WrestleMania rematch between HBK, Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair? Well, that sounds pretty damn good to me as far as main events are concerned.
Tonight's Snarl main event is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, weighing 225 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Now just about any wrestling fan worth their salt remembers WrestleMania 24 and that epic match between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair, that career-threatening match, and it ended very emotionally. Now, I can't guarantee we're going to see anything quite that passionate this evening, but when these two get together, it's always cool.
WrestleMania 24 was definitely some history-making stuff. And I'm sure at least some of the vibe from that night will revisit this main event too.
A really good main event. Plus, we haven't seen Ric Flair for a while either, so that's a welcome change.
At least he's not chasing Roddy Piper for the Legends World title anymore.
No, that job's gone to Macho Man Randy Savage, and that match between Savage and Piper is presently booked for Holiday Road. Looking forward to that and a whole lot more Christmas Eve.
And his opponent, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
The single biggest star in a galaxy of stars within the Heenan family, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, multi-time former world champion, making his way down here to rematch with Shawn Michaels and a WrestleMania 24 rematch in the main event here tonight at Snarl, and the Nature Boy is definitely ready to go.
The Heenan family as a whole had about an average 2025, but have gone without any kind of championships or even major notoriety. Heenan has been awful quiet this year compared to some of the other managers, but that could mean he's already making plans for 2026, and he's keeping those plans all to himself for now.
The family's been surprisingly quiet for all the big names on Heenan's roster. Seems like Bobby's just accepting this year wasn't his best and just planning on next year.
Yeah, how about a big old WrestleMania rematch for our main event? Willie Johnson rings the bell. Flair charges a clothesline, puts HBK down in the corner. There's a set of boots to the chest. There's a knee to the throat of the Heartbreak Kid from the Nature Boy. Ric Flair with a stomp to the leg of Shawn Michaels. Sets it up, drives a knee into the leg, not once, not twice, but 3 times. The Nature Boy starting off real aggressive here. Drives the knee into the arm of the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels is in big trouble right away. Here's a counter. Here's a kick. Back up on his feet. Locks it up with the Nature Boy. Catches another kick to the midsection. Ric Flair with another set of shots. Quickly takes him right back down again into the spinning toe hold. And HBK really not faring too well within the first minute or so of this matchup. Ric Flair, it has been all Nature Boy as he continues to work on the legs of Shawn Michaels. A double leg snap right there. Flair gathers him up again. The Nature Boy has him up for a backbreaker. Oh man, HBK bent in half on that one. There's a stomp to the face from the Nature Boy. Ric Flair just driving. Oh man, HBK rebounds off the ropes. There's a crossbody finally taking Ric Flair down. The Nature Boy caught in an armbar stretch from the Heartbreak Kid, who just finally snapped out of it. There's a stomp to the face to Nature Boy. There's a stomp to the back of the head. Shawn Michaels drives a knee into the side of the head of Ric Flair, spins him around like a record. Okay. HBK all the way topside. Nature Boy slowly making his way to a standing position. Here we go. Double axe handle right across the top of the head. Shawn Michaels going for a pin here. 1. Not even a 1, man. Ric Flair kicked out quick. There's a shot from HBK. Turns him around. Chokes him with the top rope. Oh, well now. Shawn Michaels rebounds off the ropes. Another beautiful rebound crossbody to Nature Boy. Ric Flair catches an elbow to the chest from Shawn Michaels. HBK has finally turned this thing around after it being all Ric Flair for the first couple of minutes. Shawn Michaels rounds up Ric Flair. All right, another, and a third one. Down goes the Nature Boy. Nature Boy quickly counters, gets back up on his feet, charges a shoulder tackle, takes HBK down to the canvas. Shawn Michaels back in trouble again on the canvas as Ric Flair drives a knee into the arm of HBK. Ric Flair liked it so much he's going to go for it a second time. And again, Shawn Michaels in trouble on the mat as Ric Flair starts picking him apart piece by piece and section by section. Nature Boy with an abdominal stretch center ring. No ropes for HBK to get to. Willie Johnson checking it out. Shawn Michaels with a couple of mollywhops to the face of Ric Flair. Drops him right on the top of his dome with the head scissors. And a flying elbow takes him right back down again. Look at the kip up on HBK. The rebound off the ropes. This time it don't find the mark. There's a stomp to the back from the Nature Boy. A counter kick from HBK quickly back up. There's a stomp to the midsection to Ric Flair. Now Flair being gouged by Shawn Michaels. Flair counters, finds his way out of the spot. Gathers up. HBK tags him with a right. HBK counters with an elbow and a clothesline. Puts Ric Flair out on the floor. Shawn Michaels going to follow him on out. The referee already starting to count. Flair with a kick to the midsection. HBK with a kick to the midsection. Has him up for the pile driver, out on the floor. Ow. Oh, man. Ric Flair rounded up again by Shawn Michaels. Rolled back inside the ring, and Ric Flair is starting to lose control of this thing pretty quick. Shawn Michaels all the way up topside. Flair to his feet, and a crossbody again from Shawn Michaels to Ric Flair. The Nature Boy catches an arm snap from HBK. Flair rounded up again, another kick to the gut. And HBK going for a second pile driver, this time in the ring. Oh man, did you see the way Flair just sank? HBK perhaps smelling blood in the water here. There's the super kick, the sweet chin music. HBK is laid out. He has just worn himself out quickly. Back up on his feet. Quickly going for the cover here. 1, 2, 3. Well, sir, HBK picking up an impressive win over Ric Flair by pinfall.
Here's the time for minutes and 50 seconds, and your winner, Shawn Michaels.
I see somebody that's going to be taking a little rest for themselves after this one, man. HBK just about wore himself out, putting away Ric Flair in tonight's main event. It was a great one, too. Wasn't very long, but it was very explosive. There's that pile driver. And that was just about the beginning of the end. It set up for the sweet chin music, and that was going to do it for Nature Boy Ric Flair. Even HBK was like, well, I'm a little bit tired. I'm going to lie down here for a second. What a match. What a great main event. And what a terrific snarl we have had this week, huh?
All right, that's this week's Snarl in the books. And as always, we thank all of you for joining us and for following our WL Wrestling. OK Holiday Week schedule includes our WL Rage beginning Monday night with the first round of the TV Tag Tournament. And look out for Holiday Road and to our special on Christmas Eve. And we'll be back with Snarl next Saturday. For GB, Tex, and I, this is Wally Cardinal saying thanks, good night, and be safe. Good night, and see you next week.